Hello and welcome to the 107th episode of our song review series. My name's Album with AppleProductions.com. Things just got a bit wonderful here, as they say here. Welcome to Wonderful Precure and the Wonderful Precure songs. This song we're reviewing is the Wonderful Precure theme song, and it is called Wonderful Precure Evolution. I'm sorry, it's not the main version by Chihaya Yoshitake. It's the one from the Iroha Precure movie, and as performed by Purirun and Meroron and their, let me rephrase that, by Purirun and Meroron and their cure forms, Zukyoon and Cure Kiss, who are voiced by Yoshida Nanjo and Mihara Hanai. If you're expecting the main version, I'm sorry to say that's going to be on another episode, but there's also another version besides the main version where the Wonderful Precure is saying that. In that case, it's Maria Naganawa, Atsumi Tanezaki, Satsumi Matsuda, and Reina Ueda. However, those will be as well on a separate video, as that's not the focus of this video is about. But I'm curious to see how the song is going to go here. So off we go to the song itself. We'll talk to you guys more about it as we go. Let's see how Zukyoon and Kiss have their take with this song. So let's see how this is going to go, because I'm expecting a really good song here with this song. By the way, the song is called, if you're asking what the Wonderful Precure theme song is called, it's called Wonderful Precure Evolution. And with that, off we go to the song. Let's get this song review underway. Wow, it looks like there must be some fanfare with this type of theme song, and we never experienced fanfare before in the history of Precure. Every theme song tells a story here. But let's see what happens with the first verse and chorus, and let's get this review into high gear, shall we? Wow, that was a perfect first chorus here. Wow. That's what we call it, my friends, talent. This is only the third song with Zukyoon and Kiss overall. If you didn't notice, we've heard two songs before them. We'll talk more about that as this review keeps going. Let's check into the first verse and chorus. The second verse and chorus at this time to see how things go from here. Wow. This really speaks like dog language here, to be honest, folks. And I forgot to mention, this actually has... excuse me. This actually has 3 versions additional to the song. One with the main version with just Yoshitake singing it by herself. And then the other version with actually Yoshitake that's joined by Maria Naganawa, Atsumi Tanezaki, Satsumi Matsuda, and Reina Ueda. But another version where actually it's just Maria Naganawa, Atsumi Tanezaki, Satsumi Matsuda, and Reina Ueda was singing by himself. Wow. Like I said, we will cover all the versions of those songs, but they will be coming soon to a YouTube channel near you. But I do think we need to hear the second half of the song again, so we can give you guys our favorite. Like, it's true. This is such a beautiful song. It captures the dog and cat vibes and the friendship aspects with having pets with this type of particular song. Let's check into the second part of the song again, and we'll then come back to give you guys our final thoughts. Wow. Wow, that is beautiful singing here. My goodness. Like I said, it ain't easy singing around this particular aspect here. But I have to say, both Zukyoon, a.k.a. and Purirun and Meroron both delivered. It's not easy singing at this type of... But, like I said, they both did such an excellent job singing the song. And it's no stranger to the song here. And with this, after we've concluded this song review, we have now reviewed all the Yuki Precure movie songs. So now, my question is this, folks. Which song for the Yuki Precure movie do you guys like the best? So far, we've seen the Yuki Precure theme song, which is sung by the Cures. And this, in case you missed that review, go back and check it out on the description. There's also both versions of Hibiki Uta. One that's the solo version, which is by Uta herself, and the other with the 5 Cures singing it. And then we got the Hero Girl Sky Precure theme song, and now this song. But now you're asking, is this all the songs for those? Nope. We still have yet Sing a Ribbon with You. However, that will be reviewed. I'm afraid it's going to be at least until when the movie releases, because the full version is not out yet. But either way, those were the songs that that came from the movie that were on the movie soundtrack. Once again, the movie soundtrack consisted of if I can tell you what it is. It consisted of the United Precure theme song sung by the Cures. Both versions have to speak out. One with the slow version and one with the main version. And then the Hero Girls got song and then Wonderful Revolution. So, tell us, which songs do you guys like the best out of the songs we've covered in the year of the movie? I'm dying to know here. But for now, it's time to close out this episode by giving you guys a verdict. The song receives a perfect 100 out of 10. I'd like to say thank you so much to Yoshino Nanja and Mayu Hanai for this beautiful, or should I say, wonderful song, hence the name Wonderful Precure Evolution. You both did such an excellent job singing this song with such beautiful voices as Purirun and Meroron in their cure forms, Zukyoon and Cure Kiss. Again, final verdict for a song is a perfect 100 out of 10. I want to say thank you so much to Yoshino Nanja and Mayu Hanai for this wonderful song. You both did such an excellent job singing the song with such beautiful voices as Zukyoon and Cure Kiss. And thank you so much to all of you guys for joining us on this video. Come back next time. For real this time, we'll be back to the Printation Orchestra aspect with Flower Gardens Melody with Sumira's song, which is by Akara Kito. For realsies this time, we're going to get that song review in the bank. So that's what's coming up next time. But thank you guys so much for joining us once again. If you've liked what you stop, you make sure to subscribe, sing, and mention as well. Don't get the engaged show. See you time I'm here. Thank you for watching. We'll leave you with the second half of the wonderful Precure Evolution to close out this video. And stay tuned for the song for the other three versions of this particular song. Once again, the other three versions for this particular song are the main version, which is by Chihaya Yoshitake. There's another one that's also has Chihaya Yoshitake in it, but she's joined by Maria Naganawa, Atsumi Tanezaki, Reina Ueda, and Satsumi Matsuda for a quintet version. And then there's one more version where it's just a Cure singing it. In that case, it's Maria Naganawa, Atsumi Tanezaki, Satsumi Matsuda, and Reina Ueda. So, if you're thinking this is the only version we're going to review, I'm sorry, you're wrong. There's going to be plenty of there's going to be another version to what we're going to be covering. So I'd ask you to stay tuned for those until then. Once again, we'll leave you with the second half of the one for Precure. I'd like to close out this video. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on another episode of Song Reviews. Take care, everybody. Have a nice day.